Ngayon naman, tayo ay mag-prove ng theorems. The objectives of this session are: recall the following: properties of equality and congruence, undefined terms and postulates, definition of terms, differentiate a postulate from a theorem by definition and examples, illustration and application of the different ways of writing proofs, two-column form, paragraph form, or flowchart form. Differentiate direct from indirect proof. Prove theorem using direct and indirect proof. So, recall muna tayo. Equality or ang symbol na ginagamit dito ay equal sign is for stating same measures. When we deal with measures, dapat ito ay numerical. Example, 29 is equal to 29. Kapag congruence naman, equal sign siya pero may kulot sa ibabaw. Ginagamit ang symbol na ito kapag ang pinag-uusapan ay ang itsura ng isang figure. So, for example, angle A is congruent to angle B. So, magkamukha raw si angle A at si angle B. So, again, kapag numbers ang pinag-uusapan, measures, equal ang gagamitin. Kapag figures or yung itsura nila ang pinag-uusapan, congruent ang gagamitin. Undefined terms commonly used in geometry are points, lines, and planes. Itong tatlong words na to or terms, tinatawag silang undefined terms kasi sila yung ginagamit para makadefine ng iba pang terms. Postulates are geometric statements that need not to be proven. So, pag sinabi nating postulate, hindi mo na siya kailangan patunayan, accepted na siya by all, pero particularly sa geometry lang siya. Example, a line contains at least 2 points. We call this the line postulate. So, usually, yung mga postulates, sila yung may mga tawag. Okay? Kasi nga, since accepted sila by all, mas maganda kung meron silang katawagan. So, itong statement na to, a line contains at least 2 points. Ito ay pang geometry. So, sabi dyan, pag meron ka daw at least 2 points, makakagawa ka ng isang line. So, alam naman natin yun na kapag, halimbawa, gagawa tayo ng line, kailangan mo lang ng 2 points, connect mo yung 2 points na yun, meron ka ng line. So, tayo, naniniwala tayo sa ganun. Okay? Paano pag kailangan pa siyang patunayan? We call it a theorem. A theorem is a statement that needs to be proven. Okay? So, for example, Pythagorean Theorem, ang sinasabi dyan, in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the lengths of the two legs, or the other two sides of the right triangle. A Pythagorean theorem, hindi lahat naniniwala sa statement na to. Itong naka-quote na yan. There are other people na nag-prove na hindi totoo yung ganitong statement. So, siya ay theorem lang. So, yung iba, pinatunayan. Kaya naniwala. So, sabi dyan, kailangan daw meron kang right triangle. Pag sinabing right triangle, meron kang right angle sa isang part, tapos yung opposite angle niya, yun yung hypotenuse. Si hypotenuse yung pinakamahabang leg sa kanila. Pag sinabing leg or side ng triangle. So, itong diagonal na to ang pinakamahaba. So, yung square daw nito, hypotenuse daw ay denoted as C. Yung square niya or C squared, ang equivalent daw nun ay yung sum or pag pinag-add mo yung square ng dalawang legs na to, A squared plus B squared. Pag pinag-add mo sila, ang sagot daw, ang katumbas daw ay yung square ng hypotenuse. So, hindi na natin masyadong i-explain to kasi nagbigay lang naman ako ng example ng isang theorem. Definition of terms. Let us try to define terms in geometry. A point has no dimension. It is represented by a dot and is named using a capital letter. So, for example, itong dot na to. This dot can be named using a capital letter. Pag din-drawing mo siya, ganito. So, para kang nag-plot ng point sa Cartesian plane, di ba, maglalagay ka ng dot, tapos papangalanan mo siya ng letter. Kailangan capital. Pag tinawag mo siyang, kung binigay mo yung pangalan niya, ang tawag sa kanya ay si point A. Wala po siyang dimension, wala siyang length, wala siyang width, wala siyang height. Okay? Unlike line, a line has one dimension which is length. Meron lang siyang haba or pwede mong masukat ang haba niya. It has 2 arrowheads and can be extended on opposite directions. It can be named using 2 capital letters or 1 small letter. So let us have one example. So this is a line with 2 points. So since they are points, kailangan capital letter. So if gumamit ka ng letters or points dun sa line, pag papangalanan mo siya, lalagay mo yung points which are A, B, tapos lagyan ka ng drawing na line sa ibabaw. So ganito mo siya isusulat kapag papangalanan mo. Pag ida-drawing mo, ganito. So hindi porket horizontal yung pagkaka-drawing, horizontal din to. Yung pagiging horizontal nito ay palagi. Okay? Kahit po ang given mo ay nakaganyan na line, nakadiagonal, nakaslant, pag nilagay mo siya as a name, kailangan ganito pa rin. Okay? So, paano naman kapag small letter ang pangalan niya? Pag small letter ang pangalan niya, wala kang point na makikita dun sa line, tapos papangalanan mo lang siya ng small letter. So, pag nilagay mo yung name niya, ang pangalan niya ay line M. Okay? How about plane? A plane has 2 dimensions, length and width. It can be extended in 4 different directions, is represented by a parallelogram, and is named using a capital letter. So, ang example natin ay isang parallelogram na ang pangalan ay si P, capital P. Ang name niya, plane P. So, gumagamit tayo ng, meron siyang 2 dimensions which are length at width. Pwede mo siyang extend on 4 or in 4 different directions. Pwedeng extend mo to pataas, habaan mo dito, dito, at dito. Kaya siya parallelogram para mas makita yung dimension nung 2-dimensional figure natin or nung plane. Okay. So, ganun tayo mag-define ng terms sa geometry. Let us now try to prove theorems. But before that, differentiate natin yung dalawang magkaibang proofs. Direct proofs require showing that the conclusion to be proven is true. So, pag direct proof, kailangan yung conclusion mo, totoo. Yun yung kailangan mong patunayan. Pag indirect proof, negation naman. Tatry mong patunayan na mali yung conclusion. Yun yung indirect proof. So, ito yung table natin for direct and indirect proof. Ang law of detachment and law of syllogism and law of indirect reasoning ay na-discuss na natin in our previous video. Kung hindi mo pa napapanood, try to watch it. So, ito yung ating definition or comparison ng direct proof sa indirect proof. So, ang law of detachment and syllogism, yun yung ginagamit na type of reasoning kapag nagde-direct proof ka. Kasi sila yung positive thought. Okay? Wala kang binago doon sa ating given at sa condition. Sa given condition or sa conclusion man. Pagdating sa law of indirect reasoning kasi, ninenegate natin. So, binabaliktad natin yung ibig sabihin. Kinokontra natin. Kinocontradict natin. So, in proving direct proof or in proving a statement using direct proof, ang ginagamit natin na way ay 2-column form. So, i-discuss ko siya mamaya. Kapag indirect proof naman, ang ginagamit ay paragraph form. Okay, so discuss na natin si 2-column form. It is the form of writing proofs in which each statement in the logical argument is written in the left-hand column and the reason for each statement is written directly across in the right column. So, let us have an example. So, magpo-prove ka using 2-column form. You have first column, second column. Sa first column, nandun si statement. Sa second column, nandun si reason. And then, sa 2-column proof, we mostly use the given terms muna. So, kung ano yung statement sa given, nalagay mo lang reason yan. Kasi siya yung stated sa given. Tapos, kailangan bawat statement mo na ibibigay, meron kang rason. Yun yung 2-column form. So, di ko na masyadong i-discuss to, pero ang kailangan ko lang i-share sa inyo is that after stating this and the reason, kailangan yung susunod na statement sa kanya ay connected doon sa previous. Kasi, kailangan logically connected sila para para yung conclusion mo on the latter part ay valid. Okay? Kapag paragraph form naman, syempre, wala tayong table. Meron lang tayong explanation kung bakit siya naging tama. So, halimbawa, ganyan, nakabigay lang siya as a paragraph. So, instead of, pag two-column form kasi, kailangan, bawat statement may reason. So, kung wala kang maisip na specific reason dun sa statement na yun, gumitan mo na lang ng paragraph form. Si flowchart form, ito yung hindi naman masyadong ginagamit sa math. It is a way of writing proof where a series of statements are organized in logical order using boxes and arrows. Each statement together with its reason or justification is written in a box. Arrows are used to show how each statement leads to another. So, parang ganun, flow chart siya. So, pag sinabing flow chart, may flow ang susundin. Simula ka dito, then dito, dito, yan. Hanggang sa, dun sa pinaka-conclusion. Yun yung flow chart form. So, yun yung tatlo. So, now, how do we write direct proof? So, direct proof, two-column form siya dapat. So, make a two-column table, write the given in the first statement, try to identify the next statement based on the previous statement kasi para kailangan logically connected sila. Then, once the idea that needs to be proven has been considered true, make a conclusion. So, yun yung pinakita ko sa inyo sa two-column form kanina. So, halimbawa po, so ito, two-column form. So, given, ito yung given sa'yo. Pag may given ka na, meron ka ng illustration para mas makita mo kung anong ibig sabihin. So, sa illustration, may angle 1, may angle 2, may angle 3. So, ito yung base sa given natin. Tapos, meron statement dyan na kailangan mong patunayan, which is this one. So, prove that angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. This must be a congruent symbol. So, state mo muna yung given, tapos ito, from supplementary, makukuha mo yung ibig sabihin ng equations natin na to. Since pag sinabing supplementary, kailangan ang sum ay 180. Tapos, ang magiging reason mo dyan ay kung ano yung nasa statement mo previously. So, connected siya talaga. So, from here, makikita nyo, may dalawang 180 degrees. So, si angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. Kung si angle 1 tsaka si angle 3, pag pinag-add, 180 pa din. Pwede nating ipalit yung 1 plus angle 3 dito. Since pareho naman silang 180. So, ang tawag doon ay substitution or yung tinatawag natin transitive property of equality. So, hindi ko na masyadong di-discuss yun kasi hindi naman yun yung talagang lesson natin. Okay, so, kailangan lang logically connected yung ating statements bago tayo mag-conclude. Yung pinaka-last mo dito sa statement, dapat yun yung nasa kailangan nating patunayan. Okay? Steps in writing indirect proof. Pag indirect proof naman, ito yung naka-paragraph form. Assume that the negation of the conclusion of a theorem to be true. Kailangan yung conclusion natin, pag indirect proof, negated. Kasi ang ginagamit natin dito ay yung law of indirect reasoning or yung gumagamit tayo, ninenegate natin si condition, tapos ninenegate natin din si conclusion. So, kapag ba binago natin ang condition, dapat iba rin yung conclusion niya. So, kapag hindi ganun, accepted natin na true yung statement. So, mag-a-assumption lang tayo or mag-haka-haka lang tayo na ganun, ikokontra natin sa hypothesis. Tapos, yun yung magli-lead sa atin kung negated din ba si conclusion. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, ito yung given natin. Ito yung given natin. Given the figure where C is in between B and D and point A is not on BD. So, halimbawa yan, may illustration ka. Ipaprove natin na ganito. Okay. So, that will be, so i-assume natin na kabaliktaran. Instead of not equal to, gagawin natin it is equal. So, ito yung conclusion mo na dapat patunayan. So, ang gagawin mo kapag indirect proof ay kabaliktaran ng conclusion. So, isi-state mo muna na negative na negated yung ating conclusion. Tapos, pagdating sa number 2, gamitin mo si given. Tapos, try mong Baliktad rin si conditions. Pag hindi mo nabaliktad si conditions, kumbaga hindi siya logically connected pa rin, dun mo ngayon i-accept na tama yung ating conclusion sa kailangan nating patunayan. Always remember that direct proofs require showing that the conclusion to be proven is true. Use the law of detachment and the law of syllogism are proven by two column forms show that the conclusion to be proven is true. Indirect proofs are sufficient to show that all of the alternatives are false. Use the law of indirect reasoning are proven by paragraph form. Show that the conclusion to be proven is false. So, yun lang po yung para sa lesson natin today.